FASD is a very complicated thing. It's fetal alcohol spectrum disorders. To sum it up, it's permanent brain damage where at some point in the pregnancy, the mother drank. It isn't something that you can get better from. It is permanent brain damage.
It's not a physical disability where you can say like, oh, like you have a disability out of nowhere. Like you could see like other people, for example, if they had Down syndrome, like you can really tell that they have Down syndrome and a disability. Ours is just more developed brain issues.
FASD is an invisible disability. So by looking at someone, you wouldn't know that they have it. There's cognitive problems. Some people, have a skill set of a second grader. So there's a lot of problems that go with that. Life for these girls before this home was extremely volatile. Many of them were stealing, they were hitting, they were lying, they were doing very sexual, risque behaviors. They were being extremely unsafe. There was physical violence between family members. So every one of these young ladies, if they weren't placed here, would possibly be in jail, arrested, misplaced on the streets, maybe living with an unsavory person. They're here to be safe.
When I was younger, it was really hard for me because of my disability to make friends. Like, I'd make friends, but then I'd instantly say something and lose them.
Knowing that I had fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, it made me realize, like, okay, I'm not like everybody else. And knowing that I was not like everybody else, it made me feel kind of left out.
Well, growing up was difficult. I had a lot of difficulty making friends. I had a lot of challenges growing up. I was angry as a kid. I had anger issues. I would do things without noticing that I'm doing them. I still do sometimes. Voice volume, voice tone, saying things without thinking are big parts of it for me.
Like, I was going down the wrong path, and when I was struggling with all the emotions and physical aggression and stuff, like, I was just not doing the right things.
So these girls are what they were coming from was a volatile situation of them not knowing, am I going to end up in prison, in jail? Am I going to get hurt, or am I going to fight again? Or what's going to happen to me? Are they going to throw me out on the street? Now they're here. They're in a safe environment. They're volunteering. They're acting like young women. They have a structured routine. Every day is consistent, and pretty much every minute of their day is planned out.
The first few group homes I were in were abusive, neglectful. They would just sit me in my room all day or sit me in front of the TV all day, not have me have a routine or a schedule. They wouldn't. I was basically just a number instead of an actual person, like I am here.
At my last group home, I couldn't talk to no one. Like, it was all different people, different ages, different disabilities, and I could barely talk to anyone. The only people that would understand me is the staff. If I went to any other resident in that group home, they wouldn't have been able to relate at all.
I feel less alone being here because I know that I'm surrounded by others who have same issues but in different aspects, that they can relate to the struggles that I have.
This is the first home of its kind in the United States. That we have just 4 young ladies who all have the diagnosis of FASD.
This is coming from my heart. Here, I can actually be who I am and just be goofy with my housemates. But if I was on my own, I wouldn't know what exactly to do.
Living here is definitely made me feel like I'm not alone, and it makes me feel safe.
it makes me feel really happy because I've never felt this connection with anyone before besides my mom and my dad. Like, I trust these people with my life, and I don't trust easily.
This home makes me feel like I got more people to talk to. I have definitely considered everyone in this group home a family member. So that's how I feel about it, is I'm actually happy for once.
And when this home opened up, they were so excited and happy because we have 24-hour supervision 7 days a week. Someone is always with these young ladies. They do not go anywhere alone. Everything is controlled, supervised. They do not sit in front of a TV 8 hours a day. They get 1 hour of screen time a day. The property is safe. We have alarms, so they are very much protected.
Having a schedule and a routine and lists is very important for me. It's very structured here. I feel like the staff actually care about me. I'm actually treated like a person and not just a thing or a number.
When I lived here, I started cooking and I started to learn how to clean and I started to take care of this, do all this stuff that my last group home never taught me, even though my mom wanted them to.
You know, the parents are telling me that, wow, things are really going well. Can't believe how much my daughter's grown. I'm so proud of her. The way she's acted, the way this one's lost weight, the way that what they're doing. We've had a great visit. I never heard those words before. I'm hearing them all the time now, so whatever we're doing is working.
It's definitely working. They're here. They're like, oh, we want you to be here. We want you to like watch a movie with us or play card games or something or do something with us. Like, that makes me feel more like a family. It makes me feel very wanted and very loved. There is definitely a lot of love. It's awesome.
Life without this home would basically mean either I was still living in my group home, my old one, or I'd possibly be homeless. Who knows? But I like it here. It's my forever home, no matter what.
We need people to donate. And if people were to donate to this home, they would be not only giving these young ladies a permanent forever home, but they're also going to be giving staffing jobs, and these young ladies would be able to have probably some of the same staff that they've had from day one. We would be able to maintain the home, which we have to do. We want everyone to have security and sustainability, and this is such a good cause for that. And they've shown that they can change, and they've shown they can overcome their disabilities with our help and our programming.
I started at the library volunteering in, I think, 2023, and I got Volunteer of the Year.
And it's really cool because they're like, oh, the FASD girls are here. This is awesome. We love you. Like, that just blows my mind, like, how well we've done in the community.
For the longest time, I've felt like a burden, honestly. I've felt like there's no place that I belonged besides my parents' house. And since I don't live with them anymore, I struggled for years to find a place where I can be myself and I can be happy and I can be confident and I can feel safe. And I didn't feel it at school. I didn't feel it at my other group homes, but this place is my home.
So I'm really glad I have this place where people understand me, I can talk to them, and they can help me through it.